Hey guys, it is time for another Podkinz. We're on episode 108, and today, of course, Mandy's in studio. Hey, Mandy.
Hey, Michael.
Now, you know what? We're almost at Halloween, which is really, really exciting.
Yeah. We dressed in our costumes last time, so I guess we're a little more business.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk a little bit about Halloween today, but we're also going to talk about the upcoming Webkinz News Week, which is awesome. That runs from November 1st to 7th in Webkinz World. We had one earlier, right? In April?
Yes, we did when we gave out those posters, and it was crazy busy. We tried to give out as many posters as we could, but
the sign posters.
Wow, that was a busy week.
It was a lot of fun, and congratulations to everybody who got one of those, because I know they're pretty rare, but we're going to be giving away a code and talking, like I said, we'll talk a little bit about Halloween at first. So guys, you're going to want to stay till the end of this episode, because we're going to be giving away a code at the end for a haunted trapdoor.
I love that item. That's a fabulous item.
It is a great item, and it was actually part of the Haunted Castle room theme, which was this year's Halloween room theme. We first released it last year, and you could have gotten that trapdoor last year, but it was actually retired this year, Mandy. So, the trapdoor.
Trapdoor. Oh, that's
yeah.
Well, I'm glad we're getting it here because you can never have too many.
Exactly.
Of those. I love them.
It's actually, I believe, it's also on the Halloween Super Wheel, which you can spin on the 31st when you log in to get your treat bag. By the way, I love that castle, the Haunted Castle room theme. Check this out, Mandy. It's an annual feast room that was created by superstar Kinz45, using a lot of items from that Haunted Castle room theme.
Wow, that is amazing. And Superstar Kinz45 has got some pretty good pets. I noticed that they have both the Moonlight Tiger and the Moonlight Wolf, which were super rare pets that we only released for one day each. So,
wow, there you go.
Yeah, and then loads of other great pets. Like I see several Halloween pets in there.
There's the trolls there.
The goblins, Michael.
The goblins. Oh my gosh.
Michael cannot remember that the goblins are called goblins.
This has been a running thing.
Every time we have a meeting, he talks about the trolls.
Right, goblins.
Maybe someday we'll have trolls, but right now we have goblins.
Yes. And there they are, sitting very nicely at the table.
Yes,
and
they're super cute, those goblins.
At the end, actually, there's a ghostly guest, I think, at the table.
Well, yeah, and look what Starkins has done. On the other side, there is that fawn queen.
Yep.
Sitting there. And so then maybe that's like the ghost of one of their ancestors or something, because they've gone for a very similar look. I love the way that they've managed to recreate the look of the ghost queen. That's pretty cool.
I wonder if the pets can actually see the ghost queen, because they're not really paying too close attention, or you can only see it in this screenshot that Superstar Kinz sent me, like sometimes you see ghosts just in pictures.
Maybe they just have like a cool breeze running across them. They know there's something.
Exactly. And guys, of course, you can always send me your screenshots of your favorite rooms at letsbuild@gans.com. And Mandy, we're actually having a special giveaway on Webkinz News for Halloween, right?
Right. And so I guess technically this means we're giving away 2 codes on this
there you go.
Podkinz, because look, here's the code for the purple goblin mask. Sorry about that. On Webkinz News, you can go and you can print out a sheet of these little handouts, and you cut them up, and then you can just add them to your treats that you're handing out at Halloween. They make a great little extra treat to go along with your candy. And look at how cute that mask looks on your pet.
It's awesome.
So adorable. Yeah.
It also, appears on your pet portrait, of course.
Yes. Really cute.
So if you haven't yet decided what your pet should go for this year's Halloween, they can always go as the Purple Goblin. And as you say, you can just print these out. They're available right now on Webkinz News. You can cut them up and hand them out, which is really cool. And actually, also, what's a really cool idea to do this Halloween is, why not carve your pumpkins like Wacky and Zingos?
Oh, that's right. Now, did you, this was from last year that we released these, Michael.
Yes.
So did we update them on Webkinz News so they're on the front page? Because we can definitely.
Yeah, well, what we're actually going to do is I'm going to put a link to last year's article.
Oh, great. Okay.
Right on Webkinz News, right in this Podkinz article.
Excellent.
So if you just scroll down to the bottom, if you guys are listening to this on webkinznews.com, you can see the link there to the article. And guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, check out webkinznews.com and watch this episode there, so you can also get the link to these awesome Halloween jack-o'-lantern templates, and learn about all sorts of other upcoming events in Webkinz world.
And if you decide to carve your pumpkin like Wacky or Zango, send us a picture.
Yeah.
We'd love to see it.
That's a great idea. You can email us at podkinz@gans.com. We're going to show you that address a little later on. But great idea, Mandy. If you have anything this year to do with Webkinz for Halloween, maybe it's a costume, maybe it's your pet's costume.
I know sometimes people make super cute costumes where they just make a giant Webkinz tag and attach it to their pets, which is so funny.
That is funny. Or maybe you guys are doing a Webkinz Halloween craft or cooking project. Send us your pictures because we'd love to see them, and maybe we'll post them or show them off on another podcast. So, Mandy, why don't we check to see what's in our KinzPost?
Okay, so we have one from Morgan. And Morgan says, "Hi, Podkinz. I would like to say hola, and maybe you could add neck items to Webkinz like scarves, collars, and necklaces. And maybe you could add a pet-specific clothing, and then each pet could have clothes like the husky. And each pet could have clothes. Like the husky, they could have a ski jacket. And please make this into a Webkinz plushie. And I recently joined Webkinz a few months ago, and I had Webkinz a while, and I didn't know they were Webkinz, but sadly they did not have the code. And I have 5 Webkinz plushies: Fifi the Chihuahua, Memo the Lionfish, or Mimo maybe, Nickel the Gray Arabian, Little Guy the Golden Retriever, and last but not least, Sebastian the Husky. Well, so far, Webkinz is a good game, and I have deluxe membership, so it's a great game. So keep up the good work. Love, Morgan." That is great that you're enjoying the game, and wow, that's a lot of pets you've got.
Absolutely. Thanks for your email, Morgan. Of course, because you've gotten your email read on the show, check your inbox because we're going to send you, Mandy and I are going to send you a code for something special. But those are some great ideas there. And it actually reminds me of a certain line that we did. So they're talking here about having pet-specific clothing. Like right now we have a pet-specific item you get when you adopt a Webkinz. We have a pet-specific food that you unlock in the W shop. But a pet-specific clothing, that's a really cool idea. And you know what? We did that with their line of Rockers Pets.
That's right. And they were really cool outfits too.
Yeah. And so you can still pick up some of the Rockers Pets in the W shop for e-store points. They're under the pet section of the shop. You'll get a virtual one. But ironically, actually, they also came, some of them, if you got their plushies, some of them did have little earrings. The cat had a necktie. There was a dog, I think, with like a cool collar thing. So we do have neck items, like clothing that you can put on the neck, but usually they're incorporated into the design of the actual pet or a virtual pet. It's not like you can take them on and off like you would other clothing, but they are really cool. And Mandy, also, if you check the KinzStyle outlet or some of the other e-store clothing or clothing that we've released, some of the clothing, we actually incorporate necklaces and scarves and stuff into the clothes and ties and things like that as well. But Morgan, those are all great ideas. And thank you so much for your email. And guys, if any of you guys listening or watching us want to send us an email, you can email us at podkinz@gans.com. And if Mandy and I read your email on an episode of Podkinz, like we said, we're going to send you something really cool. So there you go. Now, Mandy, so on to the second part of this podcast. Now, this year is an election year in Kinzville.
There is a big vote coming up, and everybody needs to cast their votes.
Exactly. So the big vote is decide who is going to be the next mayor of Kinzville. Like we mentioned at the beginning of this episode, from November 1st to 7th, we're going to be hosting a special Webkinz News Week on webkinz.com, where you can do some cool stuff leading up to the big campaigning for the election. So here you can see this is the Webkinz newsroom, and this is going to be available in the clubhouse and on web. And we featured this before. And so what you would do is you can click on the Podkinz booth, and every single time you click on the Podkinz booth, there is a special mini version of Podkinz that you can watch. And at the end, we give you a Webkinz News collector coin featuring Ella McWolf. Now, if you look in the bottom left corner, you can see Ella McWolf blogging away at her desk there in the Webkinz newsroom. And every single day during the Webkinz News Week, if you click on her, you're going to get one of 6 prizes.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there's the 4 prizes featuring each member of the news team. There's you and me, Mandy, and Sally and Steve below. But there's also this really cool Webkinz Votes 2018 mug and cap that you can collect.
That is awesome. I feel very special having my face on a coin. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's only available for 7 days and there's 6 prizes and you're never guaranteed. It's just randomly awarding one of the 6 prizes. So you're going to want to go every single day for the greatest chance to collect all 6 prizes. And hey, if you guys get doubles, you could always go to the trading room and see if you can find someone who has one of the prizes that you're missing and trade for that. But we're also, just for those 7 days, we're also going to be having a special Newsweek challenge. If you complete that challenge, you're going to win these awesome Webkinz Votes 2018 prizes. There's that banner there or poster. There's the podium, which is really cool. And then there's a t-shirt there that matches that cap that you could get by clicking on Ella. And so one of the tasks actually, Mandy, is to feed your pet a couple of cans. I think it might be 3 cans of the Webkinz News fizzy soda. And you're going to be able to find those on webkinznews.com. They're going to be floating across the screen like our floaty clickies. And when you click on it, you can send it back to your account. And when you drag one of those sodas onto your pet, you're going to be able to feed your pet and you will pass that requirement. So,
yeah. And I think with Webkinz News Floaty Clickies, you have a limit of 1 per day, right?
That's right.
So that means to get all 3, you're going to have to visit Webkinz News several times during that week so you don't miss out.
Exactly. But if you have some cans saved over from our last Webkinz News week, those will count towards your challenge. And actually, I was checking. I think I have 1 or 2 cans left over.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. Yeah, always fun. So Webkinz News Week was, of course, brand new event that we held this year. First one in April. We're holding it again in honor of course, the Webkinz Votes 2018. Now, Mandy, I wanted to do a special preview, sneak peek, spoiler alert here today. It's very exciting. On our Podkinz today, we're going to learn who is going to be running for mayor of Kinzville
this is exciting.
Year.
Breaking news here,
Breaking
people.
news. Exactly. So there's 4 candidates. 2 of them have never run before and 2 of them have. So let's, do you want to find out
I
who they
can't wait. I have a guess who one might be if he's running for re-election.
Right. Right. Actually, I should mention as well, throughout November, you're going to be able to meet each one of these candidates in the Kinzville Park for a certain period of time. And we're going to be publishing the schedule on webkinznews.com. You can see it from the events calendar, and we're also going to be releasing other special articles about the Webkinz Votes 2018 event. But if you click on the candidate, while they're in the park, you're going to get 1 of 3 prizes, so you can try to collect all 3 when they're in the park. I think they're up for like 5 days. So here's a look, Mandy, at our first candidate for mayor. It's Sophie.
Oh, Sophie. She's so stylish.
Yep,
Look,
Sophie
I love
Stockwell.
her color combo, her purple and green.
Totally.
That's so Sophie.
So, of course, each of the candidates has a catchphrase or a campaign slogan that they're used for their campaign. And also, it's featured on their campaign sign. And I love Sophie's. It's so fab, so fun, Sophie.
Oh my gosh, Sophie. That's so clever.
So perfect. Yeah, exactly. I think that's going to be like really catchy for this election. I should also mention that each candidate has a platform that they're running on, or they have a campaign promise that they're going to do for everyone in Webkinz world, which is going to help you decide who you want to vote for. And we're not going to give away those campaign promises. When they start their little stint in the park, you're going to be able to read a special speech from each candidate. And in their speech, they're going to reveal their special thing that they're going to do for everybody in Webkinz world. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. But yeah, here's a look at Sophie's campaign sign, hat, and plush that you can get when you click on Sophie when she is featured in the Kinzville Park in November, which is really cool. So are you ready to see the next candidate?
I can't wait.
All right, well, here he is.
Oh, here's someone who's run before and he's not giving up.
He's not giving up. No, it's Dex Dangerous. And there's a look at his sign, hat, and plushie. And did you see his slogan? It's ready for my starring role. So I think he's ran in the past and I think he's ready. I don't know if we're necessarily ready for him.
I'm not so sure, but
but yeah, he's ran in both of our previous elections. And, I don't know. What do they say? 3rd time's a charm. So who knows?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And of course, maybe we'll have to wait to see what he's willing to do for everyone.
His platform is.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the thing about voting. We don't decide beforehand, right? We get as much information as we can, and then we make our informed decision.
Exactly. So there is a look at Dex Dangerous. Good luck, Dex. Here's the 3rd one. It's PJ Colley.
Oh, it's PJ.
Yeah.
I love her plushie.
It's really cool. Yeah, and the hat actually is really cool too. There's that little Zum because she has those little Zum decals or designs in her shirt. And there's her slogan, Fashion Forward, which I think is really cool. It's a very positive message. And of course, she runs the KinzStyle outlet in Webkinz World. So makes sense. Is she going to have time to run the outlet and become mayor?
We will see.
We will see.
Probably good at multitasking.
I think so, but she seems like she always has a lot of energy and, she's a really strong leader. So we'll see how well she does. And of course, our last one is Dr. Quack. There you go. Re-elect Dr. Quack. Yep.
He has done a fabulous job as mayor.
Absolutely.
So, I think we can all agree on that. So we'll see whether we're ready for some fresh blood or whether we want to stick to the tried and tested.
Exactly. And of course, there's his campaign slogan, the name you trust. Dr. Quack, he's really trustworthy. And as you said, Mandy, he's done a great job being mayor. Of course, just before Dr. Quack was mayor, Cowabelle, who is Mrs. Cowline's daughter, she was the first ever mayor of Kinzville.
Very young mayor.
Very young mayor, yeah. So you never know. We might have a brand new mayor this year.
Yeah, we went from really young to pretty old. So now maybe we'll fall somewhere in the middle now, or who knows?
That's right. So you're going to want to stay tuned or check Webkinz News for the November events calendar when you're going to see when each candidate is in the park. And on November 29th, you're going to be able to vote for your favorite host. And on the Monday, I think the 29th is a Thursday. So you guys are going to have 4 days to vote. You can vote once on Webkinz News. And then on the Monday, I believe that is December 3rd, we are going to be announcing the results of the vote and revealing who will be the next mayor of Kinzville. And of course, it's up to you guys, the Webkinz News community, to choose who will be the next mayor. So that's really exciting.
I can't wait.
So Mandy, we are at the end of the episode. And of course, we promised at the top that we'd be giving away a haunted trap door. So would you like to do the honors?
I would. This is such a great item. So much nice detail and, on the hinges and
Beautiful.
The handle. Really
and when you click on it, it opens and a ghost actually flies out.
Yes, I recall that. So the code for this trap door is W243XA723M87W. And that expires on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So you can
expires
party down
December
by
31st.
entering that code before it expires.
Yep. And on that date, Mandy, we are going to have a new mayor, or maybe the returning mayor, but we're going to find out who is going to be mayor of Kinzville by that day. But so use your code before then, guys. And of course, feel free to email us at podkinz@gans.com. You can send us your ideas, game ideas, pet ideas, whatever you want. Maybe you just want to say hi. We'd love to hear from you. And Mandy, they can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, right?
Right, at youtube.com/Webkinz, because we have loads of videos. We always have great unboxing videos. We've been posting a lot of our trends and room designs online, but we'll still be doing videos sometimes as well for those too. So There's lots of stuff to check out.
Yep, lots of stuff. So guys, check out our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Mandy.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. And guys, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Have a safe and happy Halloween, guys. Bye.
Bye.